Maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't noticed, but there's some another thing that I did, and it is hello, you see, new background, new me. I have this fucking wings. Isn't it insane? I fucking love this because this model, this new model in particular, makes me do a lot more expressions. Hell yeah. I'm normally a very expressive person, but with my old model I could never do that. But with this, look at how my fucking brows move. It picks up everything, even though I'm not on an iPhone. I'm on a webcam that's from 2010, and it still picks up. It still works, right? Whatever works. And look at the wings. Wow. That is so stupid. We'll be using this new model for a while, man. This is much more expressive. Like whenever I see something that scares me, I can go, oh, you know? I couldn't do that before. The best I could do before was this. Exactly, just that. But now I can, and there's also some little things like I have a blush. Look. And I also anger. I am very angry, big anger. I wouldn't say it's a huge leap from the other model, my very first model. Also, actually, that wasn't even my first model. My first model was a PNG model that I drew all by myself because I wanted to learn, I wanted to appreciate all the steps of VTubing. You know, everything starts out with a PNG. I'm like, alright, I'll get a PNG. But then I'm like, no, I never used Photoshop before, so I'll draw that PNG myself too and learn how to fucking Photoshop at the same time. So that's what I did. I think that was last year. Yeah, that was a PNG tuber arc. And with this new streaming shtick, with the new live 2D model and whatnot, I tried that with the older one. Same, you drew yours? Hell yeah, Fedora, my man. I think that's what makes hobbies fun. You drew that? I'm sure that took a while, man. I'm sure that took a while. Mine was actually a fucking Superman clone or something. I tried for a superhero shtick because the line art work of that looked simple. It wasn't. Do you remember the old Justice League cartoon drawings? Those art style. That was fucking simple. So that's what I tried to mimic as I did that. I drew it with a mouse in 30 seconds. I drew mine with a mouse too. Mouse drawing superiority, my man. Hell yeah, 30 minutes? Mine wasn't 30 minutes. Oh no. I worked that shit for I wanna say 5 days. It was a disaster. And I also did different mouth expressions and whatnot. I gave it a, what did they say? Good college try. Yeah, that's what I gave it. A good college try. But now we're here. So as I was saying, how did this model came about? Why? Well, funny thing is, the older model that I was using, it's a free model, right? Everyone can use it. You can just go pick it up. The coat is gone? Yeah, the coat is gone. I said it would not be hanged. The coat is gone, but rest assured, coat will be back. That's all I'm gonna say. It'll be a while. We will go without the coat for a bit. But if I survive this, if I keep going with this, I'm gonna tell you the coat will be back. Yes. And I will not be hanging onto that coat with my hands. Maybe it will just sit on my shoulders fucking Yu-Gi-Oh style. I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm telling you, I'm working in the background, alright? I'm working on background, but it's gonna be a while. Didn't see the bat coming at all? Me neither. I was just look, the bat thing came at the very last second. You can see in my starting soon screen and the be right back screens and whatnot. I don't have fucking wings there. I did not know that this would be a thing. I'm gonna talk about all the things, how this thing came about, then maybe it'll make more sense. So 3 days ago, right? I'm doing the Dark Soulsing. I did the Dark Soulsing. We killed the imminent chest lady. It is a fun stream, it's a fun time. I log off, I go eat, and before sleeping I'm just fucking doom scrolling, right? Doom scrolling Twitter. And I see a fucking post, I don't even remember the post. and I go into the replies because I'm that sort of a guy where I read people's comments about a thing, about a post, you know. I just read comments for hours before sleeping. It's a problem. But I see one guy with a profile picture of my, you know, I can't say my model, like the older model, you know. I see myself essentially. I'm like, what the fuck? And I click on that guy's fucking profile. It's another VTuber. It's using that free model because it's a free model. Everyone can use it, right? I shouldn't get mad about it, but I did. I did get mad. I'm like, how dare he use that, even though it's a free model and everyone can use it? And then I'm like, okay, I gotta fix this. Because the reason I was using that model, right? I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep continuing with this streaming shtick, with this VTubing shtick. I was just testing the waters. I didn't know I would find it fun. I wouldn't do it this long, you know? And now that I'm doing it, I sort of want to be serious about it, right? As I keep telling you guys. That moment, it fucking hit me. I have no branding, right? This isn't my model. This isn't me. This is just everyone's model. So I need something like sort of resembling me. Like me and only me. Like when you see at this, when you look at this, you should be able to say, oh, that's Hirochi, oh, it's that son of a bitch, you know? So I'm like, oh boy, here I go model hunting again. Here I go model hunting. Then I found this model. This model is also free, right? I did not pay for this. This is free, but the thing with this model, it's one of those customizable ones. This is what I've discovered recently. There are a lot of customizable models out there where people just, you know, take the model, change fucking colors around it, do different things with it, and that's what I did. The default model of this one that you're fucking looking at right now, it doesn't resemble this, you know. You know, this skin color, this shirt color, my hair, everything I meticulously worked on. So if you download and use the default version of this model, I will still look different. And it also doesn't have the bat wings. I added those myself too. Then I'm like, okay, now this is my shtick. Now it's finally mine. And I was actually worried about the fucking bat wings. I'm like, they probably did this, right? Gazillion VTubers out there. There are probably some that made a fucking Batman. I don't know if there's still one out there, but I could not find any. And I love that I couldn't find any. I'm like, holy shit. There might actually be opening, you know? I can actually maybe, you know, stick out from the rest. I knew I wasn't gonna be a fucking cat boy though, right? Cat boy, fucking wolf guy, one of those cringe fests. No, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. The best I can do is fucking this. I can be the cringe bat wings coming out of my head, fucking Lovecraftian horror. Not even, this isn't even Lovecraftian, but you know what I mean. This is the best I can do. So far, let's just say so far, this is the best I can do. Most people associate bat wings on the head with Morrigan from the Vampire Survivor series. I have no idea what that means. The only Morrigan I know is from Dragon Age Origins. Is it just me, or do you look like small Kaiba? I thought of that too, actually. But here's the thing. I am Kaiba's long lost brother, right? He has a fetish for the blue eyes white dragon, but look, I'm the opposite. I have red eyes, and I may have liked a black dragon, but that's Joey's card. But Joey never deserved that card, so maybe actually we can do this. Down the road we can play a Yu-Gi-Oh game where I run a red eyes black dragon deck. I can actually do that because I ran that deck before when I played Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh religiously back in the day. Oh my god. So I can see the I can see the Kaiba look. Hell yeah. I have red eyes bat dragon. Hell yeah, that's even better. I'm the red eyes bat dragon. Woo! But no, the actual inspiration came from, did any of you play the game called Little Fighters 2? It's a super old game from early 2000s. Little Fighter 2. Although I heard it's getting a fucking remake. I'll play the shit out of that. Anywho, there's a character there called, literally, it's just called Bat. That was my primary inspiration in terms of color coding, let's just say. I'm like, okay, I wanna look like that guy. I wanna look like that guy. Now, if you look it up, I look nothing like that guy. But that's why I say it's the inspiration. He doesn't have fucking bat wings coming out of his head. This is me. Because I'm gonna tell you why I did that. Like a normal person, first I put those bat wings on my fucking back because that's where wings come out. But when I did that, when we go into the gameplay screen, when I'm at the bottom right side of the screen, I took so much space. You can't even see the fucking gameplay. I'm everywhere. My wings are fucking huge. I'm like, this is not gonna work. As I try to delete the wing asset on the fucking program, I can't figure out how to do it. So I'm like, maybe I'll just make it smaller and so minuscule it won't be seen, right? Because I couldn't figure out how to delete it at first. And then this happened. This literal thing happened. I'm like, wait a minute. And then I'm like, oh, we're going with it. You know what? We're going with it. It's fate. Fate decided this, not me. Not me. I was gonna be a normal edgy bat-winged anime guy, I guess. But no, now I am. I'm glad it's not bat wings though. I mean, it's bat wings, but it's not bat ears. Look, because I have normal ears still. When you think of a backstory for this character, that's the fucking, yeah, that's fucking important, right? I guess they do lores. I guess lore in VTubing makes fucking sense. But let me ask you, how many VTubers even stick to their lores? Huh? What do they even do? The most sticking to their lore shtick that VTubers do, for example, me, I'm a bat, right? In a game, if there's a bat character, they pick that character. That's the most anyone fucking does with their lore. The lore is just a bullshit thing in the VTubing space, isn't it? They're like, oh, I'm the demon lord from hell. I do this. I've been through depression and fucking civil war with Satan. And then they play fucking Minecraft. Like, what the fuck? That's so dumb. But you're right, actually. If I'm gonna do this whole shtick, I should figure out the lore. Yeah. About you're a supernatural bat who possessed a lonely human. I'm not a lonely human. I get plenty bitches everywhere. Everywhere. You don't know. You don't know. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean I don't get any woman. Any woman. I get plenty of women, alright? I just do this VTubing thing on the side when I'm tired of the women, alright? So that lore doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna be honest, this is cringe for me. For my real life persona, this is super cringe for me. But this is what this entire experience is for, right? I am trying to do things that are out of my comfort zone, and I'm trying to grow and learn along the way. If VTubing is gonna let me meet my cringe self, then so fucking be it. Let's go there. All right, that's all about. That's the model coverage. It's done. All right, I'm not here to fucking chat. This isn't a chatting stream.